Stay energized. When things happen to you, don't let it destroy your mood or bring you down. Breathe. Let it go. Focus on something that makes you happy and keep going. Don't allow yourself to get stuck feeling sad or angry. Move. Change your feelings. Take control. It's time for a breakthrough. For some, it may be physical. Believe for your healing. For some, it may be financial. Believe abundance is coming to you. Believe your success is coming. Believe you are a winner. Believe your breakthrough is here. And it starts today. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Christina Protic, back with another awesome video. Guys, I am seeing more and more how important it is for us to really take control of our mind and take control of our feelings throughout the day, constantly. It really is important because stuff is going to happen to you, and if you let it shake you, if you let it throw you off course, the day it can go good or bad. And no matter what kind of a day you are having, it can always turn around for good. Okay, so I want to tell you about two scenarios that happened to me recently at work, where I had the option to take control of my thoughts and feelings. Okay, the first one. So one day, I worked really hard on something. And it was something that needed to be done, that my boss had mentioned. If anybody wants to do it, they are welcome to. So I decided one night to work really hard on it and do a good job. I spent a lot of time doing it and I was so proud of myself and my work. But the next day I came in and not only did my boss not seem to appreciate it at all the work I did, but he seemed to be in the opposite direction. And I'm not gonna say everything he did, but it would be on par of feeling like if you were a kid in school and you had a teacher and you drew this beautiful work of art and you spent a really long time doing it, and then you put it up in class as a surprise for everybody, for your teacher, and just to accomplish something and do a good job, do a good work. And then the next day you came in and you found it crumbled up in the trash. And your teacher did not appreciate it at all. And they were actually unhappy that you did it. How would you feel? Would you cry? How would you feel after all your hard work? So at that moment, I had a choice. How could I feel? How could I think? And I chose to be very sad. I chose to give in to those feelings of sadness, feeling unappreciated, and I let it go on for too long. I should have immediately taken control of my thoughts, distracted myself, let it go, not felt sad, but I didn't do that. I allowed myself to feel sad. And because I got into a negative mindset, feeling sad, feeling unappreciated, the day started to get worse and worse. A little while later, this lady shows up, who we are not on good terms. She has yelled at me in the past, made me cry, made me very upset, and so it's no surprise that because I was feeling so down and so upset that she shows up. So we didn't really interact with each other, but probably both had a lot of negative feelings against each other. And she was staring at me and I thought, perfect, the day's getting worse and worse. So I was allowing myself to continue to feel like a victim, to continue to feel sad, because it was getting worse and worse. And guess what, guys? That wasn't the end. Something else happened later because I was in a negative mindset. So later, after work, I wanted to work out. I went on the treadmill. And usually it's a very pleasant experience for me. But this time, this guy came. And he didn't go on the treadmill right next to me, but he went one over. And there was a whole row of empty ones. So I thought, okay, whatever. But he kept staring at me, he kept looking at me, and he was giving me creepy vibes, like he's checking me out, keeps staring at me. So I was continuing to feel like a victim, to feel sad, to feel mad. I was feeling extreme anger against him, and I kept like looking over at him when he looked over at me. And I tried to give him a look like, what are you doing? Like, you're annoying. So it continued to go on and on. Finally, I got so fed up. I got off that treadmill. I went to one in the back, a different type that I don't really like as much. Like, I'm sure they're just as good, but they're different. So I was used to the one I was using. So I went to one in the back and I was just so annoyed. And then literally, like almost at the exact same time I got off, he got off and left. And I was like, see, he was probably just like on there just to like stare at me. Like he didn't even seem to be focused on his own workout. So I don't know for sure, but it was super annoying. So then after I got on that one, I saw he left, I went back to my favorite treadmill. So guys, my point for that story is, because I allowed myself to spiral downward into negative feelings, feeling like a victim, feeling sad, feeling angry, feeling frustrated, more negative stuff kept happening to me throughout the day. So that is why when something shakes you up and happens to you, immediately get control of your thoughts and your feelings. I'm going to tell you another story that happened to me at work. So I was at work and these two ladies come in, and then one of them literally did something so unnecessary. She yelled at me by name and complained to me. I lost it. I kind of yelled at her back and got really upset and frustrated and told her not to complain because she was being rude. So okay, that interaction was very negative and very upsetting to me. I almost cried. I was shaking. I was filled with anger and sadness and very upset. Now I had a choice. I recognized I had a choice to remain in those feelings or to let them go and do my best to get back in control. So I kind of took a little bit of time debating what I should do, what kind of course of action I should take. And I am pleased that I made the decision to remain, to stay strong, to get back into alignment, to try to realign my focus, to breathe. So I remained in control. I tried to relax and things got better. Those two ladies, even the one that was complaining, they thanked me when they left. Maybe we didn't resolve everything, but it was a big change compared to how the situation could have gone. It could have gone much worse. But because I remained and took back control of my thoughts and my feelings, the situation got better and dissolved. And guys, let me tell you, when it was happening, I wanted to literally leave work. I was so upset. But I'm so glad I didn't, because a lot of good things happened to me later at work because I stayed, because I got through it. It wasn't too long after that situation that a little kid came up to me and said some very positive words, a wonderful compliment to me. And it just melted my heart. If I had left and allowed her negativity to take over and control me, I would not have experienced all the blessings that were coming to me. So yeah, guys, if you're going through something that is not good, if something happens to you throughout your day that's not good, I want to remind you to push through it, because a lot of times, guys, the good things that are going to happen to you are right on the other side of what you perceive to be a bad thing happening to you. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please drop a like if you enjoyed. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am so pleased and I am so thrilled that you are here. I sincerely wish all of you the best of success. Stay motivated, stay extraordinary, and stay blessed.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were